Hello and welcome to round number 1 of the GT Club GT4 League. We are here at Oschersleben in Germany for the first round of this fantastic series. Not sure if you have managed to catch our coverage of the GT Club GT4 shakedown meetings. They were very close and very entertaining races indeed. We have got 16 drivers in the server. I'm expecting a few more. That is a lot of GT4 cars running around this circuit. As you can see, rather competitive between the top 6. There's a bit of a gap between the top 6 and then the rest of the field. But we're expecting to see some really good racing like we saw at Paul Ricard and the other track, which I cannot remember for the life of me. It was Imola, that's right, Imola. It was very entertaining racing, and I'm glad that you're here to join us once again with for another night of racing. Thank you to Piper0260 for hosting me with his viewers. Much appreciated, mate. Let's take a quick look around this circuit. We're going to try and find someone who's just started a lap, and that would be this guy here, which would be Fando. He's going through the first 2 corners. Rather tight little S-bend. It's going to be a little bit of carnage, I think, going through turn 1 at the start of the race. There's now a head up to turn number 3, which a bit of a go-kart-esque sort of corner. Wraps around on itself. Try and get the good drive out. Use the exit space as much as you can. And then up to these very fast left-handers. It basically is a triple apex before it tightens into this chicane that wraps around again up to another chicane. This very fast right, left, right, and you can imagine that these guys are going to be abusing these curbs, although that tyre barrier is very close to the apex there. Try and not get too wide on the exit, as Fando does just then, as we head up towards the final chicane, which is reasonably fast, although deceptively tight right-left, as Fando gets it all wrong, and he, in fact, just bails back to the pits. Let's see, Dirk Rathi will come around the final 2 corners, and he will complete a lap for us. Simmons, watching for work. Aha! Goldie Bros. Yeah, mate, I got your 20 million calls on Discord. I just didn't hear you calling me. Are you being serious? Do you want to actually commentate? It looks like we also have some Ellis fanboys in the chat. Good old Simmons. Let's see if we can't find their man Ben Ellis. There he is here. Actually in pit lane. In the all-black 133 BMW. Anyway, let's try and find someone who is currently on track. Well, we saw this guy last night as well, Detmar Rath. He was, if you caught us our stream last night with the Australia ATCC Masters, ATCC Masters round 1 at, I can't even remember the track, Brands Hatch Indy. Detmar was absolutely unstoppable, and he is back again running a GT4, so Detmar really proving to be a jack of all trades with sim racing, just as much as Fando, who we also saw last night running in a Mustang, but tonight running an Aston Martin. And in fact, he's going to bail to the pits, and well, a driver that we are very familiar with here at Go Race Promotions, because he is our current reigning GT3 champion. That is Dravelmir. Vladimir Mudretsky, or the drunk guy with driving one-handed because he's got a vodka in one hand, whichever you prefer to know him as. He is here tonight running the Panos. And there's a very interesting livery, I have to say. Looks like it should be it's a modern art masterpiece. So I see Lee walk up. Okay. Okay, I have no idea who that was. Not Justin, Ready X. It was Noah. Noah in the Janetta, blasting the horn on the way down the pit lane. Pup, you are kind of distracting me already. Thank you to Kushiki1963. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. So we're currently looking at Noah. Let's try and find someone else doing rather well. That's James Vanderham, who joined me in the commentary box last night. He is he's out there behind the wheel this evening in the 37 Camaro. Let's see. I think that's the camera angle I'd prefer. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So for those. Currently looking at a rolling comic book in chat. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong at all. Anyway, Vanderham is out there in the Camaro. Now, of course, these cars are a little bit different to what we saw last night on this channel. A little bit more grip, but these cars can still belt the curbs and slide around a bit. Obviously, not as much grip as the GT3s or even our beloved GT500s. But, these are definitely entertaining cars. We had a massive field for TCX number 2 at Kyalami. I believe we ended up with about 14 GT4s, and it was absolutely fantastic racing from start to finish between those drivers. So looking forward to another night of fantastic racing in GT4. As we see Nichols in the Mustang jump up into the top 10. So he's driving the wheels off this Mustang. A couple of people saying that the Mustang not quite as competitive, but Nichols only 1.8 off the pace. But, really making the Mustang work for him tonight. As we see Justin Rediex in the 144 Supra, teammates with Lieutenant Lama. And of course he was joining me in the commentary box last night as well, so it's great to see that the drivers who join me up in the commentary box aren't afraid to get out there and have a go themselves. As Rediex in the Supra, he's currently sitting 10th, 1.9 seconds off the pace, but we'll expect this guy to be somewhere near the front by the end of the night. Rediex really did perform very well in the test and tune rounds over the last few weeks, and well, sure we can see good things happening from Justin. Of course, Justin being our reigning GT3 champion in Super GT. Now, actually, I'm going to just look away from Justin for a little bit because this looks a little bit sketchy, this tyre barrier. Of course, they're trying to stop people from just straight lining the chicane, but geez, if you're not really prepared for it, that is going to be a really big slam on the brakes. So, actually, it doesn't look like as if Fando is having any problems there. Let's rejoin Rediex as he comes to cross the line. He's up on all his times in every sector, and he does improve up to 10th again. He got displaced briefly into 11th. He's got his teammate Lieutenant Lama just behind him in the second of the Toyota Supras. Currently higher up in the standings. Of course, free practice. We have about 16 minutes left, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 5 minutes. I'm sure qualifying is supposed to start at 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time, I think it is. But, well, we'll see what happens anyway. Our man, our dear leader, Steve Duro, he's out there racing as well. I think he has just called for driver's briefing, perhaps, because there's a lot of cars in pit lane. But, yep. That was actually not a bad looking set of Mercedes, I have to say. Say Sydney time. Yeah, fair enough. That's so much easier to say, I'll be honest. Oh no, I wish they'd fix that, because that is very annoying. On the leaderboard there, they have the Ginetta showing up as a Toyota. It's quite irritating. We have Skid Time, aka Ben. We saw Ben, well, Skid Time running around in this Sin R1. And I'm pretty sure I have not done any research on this car. I said I would, and I didn't. So I'm sorry I've let you all down in chat. Let's see, the Sin R1 GT4. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it is a Bulgarian car. Okay, there you go. So let's have a quick read up on some of the Okay, yep. Just as I thought, it comes with a choice of an LS3, LS7, or LS9. So yeah, basically it is a mid-engined Corvette. Before the mid-engine Corvette was a thing. I just see that Josh Hill has just entered the server in the number 38 Audi. So, well, good to see that we're seeing a lot of bit of cross-pollination between the two leagues. As Chris Nipris now, another driver. Just as we were talking about drivers who were racing last night. Here's Chris Nipris in the number 61 Camaro tonight, and so not a bad-looking car as well. Another livery by Chris Nipris. And, oh geez, they do come up pretty well, don't they? Particularly when they're clean. So, we'll have to try and start some sort of vote on who has got the best livery in the server. Anyway, let's try and find someone else to pick on. We've looked at Lee Walker.
Hello.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's the sticker spam.
Hello.
There's the sticker spam. Okay.
Hello.
Very good. Very good. Get that out of your system. I really have to start adding bits to those. It's bad enough I'm getting trolled by Goldie Bros. Now Piper is joining in. Anyway, we'll keep this a nice professional stream. What do you guys think?
I'm here.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's check out Ryan Ford in the Saleen. Currently down in 12th, but keep an eye on him. He's coming to grips with the Saleen reasonably quickly. Haven't seen his teammate appear in the server just yet. But he is chasing down the Ginetta of Noah. So we'll jump on board with Ryan. As Noah goes off the circuit. So as Ford tips his way through the final corner, this should be an improvement if he keeps together for the final sector. Exactly. Gold star, and it's not an improvement, unfortunately, for Ryan Ford, as all the cars, I believe, are now entering the pit lane. So let's go for a quick fly around the circuit and check. Someone's going out. Oh, it's Josh Hill. Fair enough. Let's have a look at some of the key points of this circuit. So turn number 1, that is incredibly tight. I've heard a couple of people say that whoever designed this first corner should be taken out the back and shot. And you know what? I think I agree. It's going to be very tight. It's going to be very tough for these drivers to negotiate their way through the first two corners. There's apparently quite an aggressive curb here. You can end up going for a trip to Narnia. So, well, anyway, let's hope so. Whoa! 100 bits from Piper. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated, and you get a sticker. Alright. Moving on to the next, well, difficult part of the circuit, which is... Oh, broken it again. There we go. After this triple left-hander, and I've broken it again. Oh, why have you broken?
I'm here.
Oh, broken. It's broken. Oh, fixed it. It's all good. So after that long triple left-hander, which is going to torture that right-hand those right-hand tires, you have to try and get the car rotated again, and then change direction for this rather difficult double apex right-hander. It is slightly banked, but it is easy to carry a little bit too much speed and end up in this gravel trap here. Okay, moving on. We sort of covered it a little bit earlier. What on earth was that? Anyway, let's have a look at this this chicane of death. We'll have to call it, that's what we're going to call it, chicane of death. Oh my god, what is going on there? Right, that tyre barrier is going to cause some problems. I can just see it now. Right. Oh, no. Okay, fix it again. It's all good. It's all good. No one panic. Right, the hype train, huh? Goldie, have you broken the sticker thing again? I think you've broken the sticker thing. Yeah, you've broken the sticker thing again. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Yep. Gonna have to get rid of that. It's still broken. Alright, into this final chicane. I'm definitely going to have to put bits on those. I actually wish that it was raining money like that for me right now. Do you have any idea how much that would solve all of my problems? Yep. Yeah, it's definitely broken. We'll have to probably get rid of that, I think. Yeah, it's broken. We'll have to delete that. Oh, actually, it seems to have stopped. That's good. Well, anyway, we're about ready to get into qualifying, so let's get some predictions happening. Actually, let's get some predictions happening. So we got a 134. I wonder if that's actually fixed it.
Hello.
I think that's still broken. It is definitely still broken. I'm gonna have to remove that for just a few minutes. Okay, it's gone. So let's get a prediction happening in chat for the qualifying time. Let's see. Bear with me. Poll time. Is it going to be a... we'll go 134 or a 133. So let's get that prediction happening. Okay, so make your predictions now. What do you think the qualifying time is going to be? Is it going to be a 33 or is it going to be a 34? Of course, let's just assume that some drivers have been running around with sandbags out there. I think there's a couple of drivers that have been running around with sandbags. Ryan Ford, Matt Southwell, Chris Nipris, Noah, Skid time, Williams and Josh Hill. Well, Josh Hill only got 1 lap, so he's had no practice, so not sure what he can do, but definitely keep an eye on all those other drivers I've mentioned. Pretty well from 12th down. I think we'll find that they probably had a few sandbags on their cars. But again, Fando and Dietmar Rath, they always seem to be able to dig deep and find something just when they need to. Also, honestly, thank God it is Friday. Tell you right now, I'm so glad it is Friday. I'm so glad I'm here watching some awesome racing about to take place with some awesome looking cars. That Aston does look pretty nice there with the R Motorsport livery. The 2 Mercedes look awesome with the almost identical liveries, well, reverse schemes. The 2 Camaros also looking really nice as well, I would have to say. Very aggressive. The BMWs as well, they're looking very good as well. What on earth is that? Someone's leaking nitrous or something, I don't know. So, yep, got some great looking cars out there, and I'm very excited to get this race underway. And then we have that one single KTM, which is not racing. That is the broadcaster car. What is that? Don't know what that is. But anyway, now standing starts tonight for GT4. That's going to make things a little bit interesting, I reckon. I see someone flashing their headlights, trying to get attention. That would be Chris Nipris. He's got attention now. He's happy. So there he is, Chris Nipris, the number 61. Well, this man on top at the moment, and that is Fando. Did a fantastic job last night. Send indecent to phone. Yep. Actually, where is Matt Southwell? Surely he has hidden something on here. There's got to be something on here. I'm going to be very disappointed if he has got nothing like that on this car. Where's the Easter egg? Come on, there's got to be an Easter egg. We'll quickly just jump in car with Matt Southwell. He's got nothing for me. Oh, no. Oh, that's disappointing. We'll cycle through everyone, and eventually we will surely... Oh, no, we're going to go straight to qualifying. Never mind. So, let's see if we can't find out... Oh, no, Dietmar Rath has dropped out. Exactly, Piper, exactly. If there's no Easter egg, you get a penalty. That's what we're going to have to implement in the ATCC League, I reckon. But anyway, it is Fando in the R Motorsport Aston Martin who is taking it to the track first. Hopefully we'll end up with about 20 drivers in the server tonight. We'll never know. But anyway, Fando, we'll jump on board with Fando and see how this car is behaving. So it's looking very smooth. So far, so good. Anyway, clear track in front of Fando. So he gets set to start his first flying lap. So Gets it out of the final corner. A little bit of wheel spin. But he's now going to start his flying lap. He's got Lachlan Nichols just behind him. We'll see if how the Aston handles this first chicane as he clouts that first curb. And that's exactly how you need to do it, I think. But he runs it very wide in the second half of the turn. That really helps him get the drive down, well, the power down, and get the drive out of the corner and up towards turn 3. He doesn't miss the apex at all. Oh, a little bit of a slide out of turn 3 though. Now we're into this very testing and torturous triple left-hander. First apex, gets the second apex. Can he get the third? Easy. Clouts the curb as well and gets the right double apex line to get the Aston up this slight hill, up to the chicane of death. And, well, no problems there for Fando, and he actually keeps it on the track this time as well. Fantastic. It's purple sector for Fando so far in Sector 1, and Sector 2 should be more or less the same. He's now into the second last corner for Fando, and he will stop the clock. Should be 134, I reckon. Prediction is 135.2, and indeed it's a 135.199. So Fando tops of the leaderboard for now. Nichols goes at 136.3. Chris Nippers will be next over the line. He goes at 139.8 and is immediately eclipsed by his Camaro counterpart. Duro goes at 35.5, not enough to bounce Fando off the top of the leaderboard. But it is good enough to put himself on the front row for now. Southwell into 9th. Walker up to 4th. So Lee Walker in the Panos. And Dietmar Rath goes up to 2nd with a 35.2. So tight at the top. Less than a 10th between Fando and Dietmar Rath. So, well, I can already see what who our competitors are going to be. As we see Southwell running wide. That is Turbo S4, Matt Double, up to 5th for the McLaren. Oh, we have one driver off. That is the Sin of Skid Time. And that looks like it turned 3 as well. So we'll quickly drop over to Fando. He's down in the first sector, but up in the second sector. So can he keep it on track? Runs it wide. I don't think it's going to be an improvement this lap by. So we're going to quickly find Lockie Nichols just behind him. He's got green sectors. That means his own personal best, but he is still down on Fando's own time. As he gets the big Mustang rotated around the final corner. Fires down the main straight, and he improves up to 6th. Now Chris Nipper should be the next one to come by. He's got a personal best in the second sector, and it will be an improvement up to 13th. Dravelmere up to 5th. And that looked like, who was that? Ben Ellis up into 10th. He's just behind Chris Nipris in the Camaro. Ryan Ford, he's just joined the server again. He's a little bit loose in the Celine. His times are looking really good across the field. Less than a second separating the top 10 as Ford goes off the track. He's not going to improve his time this time round. Chris Williams is, Corey Williams, sorry, begging your pardon, in the second of the McLarens. He's about to come around the final corner to set his first flying lap. Track is in optimum condition, 25 degrees air temperature, 36 degrees track. Only a little bit of wind at 5 k's per hour. Corey Williams goes up to 15th. So let's check in with Dietmar Rath. He's up on his own personal best in Sector 1. And Hill now up into 11th. It's just shy of the top 10, or actually a little bit more than just shy. He's 7/10ths off the top 10. There's a very competitive field out there tonight. See if Dietmar can improve going into the at the end of the second sector. What are we looking at? It's a personal best, but it's not enough to knock Fando off his perch. Fando is nice and comfortable at the top of that timing tree. In fact, no one seems to be able to go any better with 3 minutes left to go in the session as we continue to count down the clock, and Dietmar is actually backing off. So, interesting strategy. Interesting strategy. Let's check in with Matt Southwell. Oh, he's definitely not going to improve this time, but that's his out lap. So Southwell starts his flying lap now. Right on board with the BMW. Can he get it pulled up for the first chicane, or he runs it in very deep? Missed his braking marker by maybe a metre or two. Oh, just unable to get the car pointed into the apex on the second half of the turn. Oh, geez, the BMW's a little bit awkward with its gearing, it seems. Just can't seem to find the right gear for turn number 3. As Southie gets around the triple left-hander, car's not nearly as stable as... Oh, wow! I've just looked away. Oh, never mind. As you were, Fando retakes the pole position, a 34.8. But Matt Double had just temporarily taken the pole position away from Fando. So never mind. As the number 63 triggers the timing loop for Sector 2, it's slightly slower than his own personal best. That BMW is not looking very stable at the moment, as Noah just gets into the top 15. Southwell will stop the clock. We'll see how he ends up. He's got Vanderham just behind him, and Vanderham goes up to 10th. So the 37 Camaro just sneaking into the top 10 at the moment. Check in with Lieutenant Lama. We haven't really seen much of the Supras so far. Lieutenant Lama only 0.045 slower than Fando. If I'm understanding the graphics correctly, it is his own personal best. Gets through the chicane of death without a problem. I think he's got his teammate Justin Rediex just behind him. See what he trips the timing loop at. It's still going to be an improvement on his own time, but he's going to have to find something a little bit better than what he's doing right now in order to knock Fando off that top perch. As Lieutenant Lama rounds the final corner, he's got his teammate in tow. It's going to be enough to improve, but not quite enough to get himself off the second row. Rediex will have to settle for 6th. Check in with Dietmar Rath. He's on purples. He's on purples for Sector 1 and Sector 2 as he rounds the final corner. What can he stop the clock at? Is it going to be a sub 34? It is not going to be even a sub 35. So it's tough going for the field so far. Matt Double, he's down on his first sector. Fando is definitely down. Drovemy is in the pits. Lee Walker is on an outlap for some reason. Nipris up to 14th. Ben Ellis, he is unable to improve. See Noah, he's off the track. He will not be improving. See Lee Walker, I think maybe that's a timing glitch with our overlay. Comes around the final corner. What is he going to stop the clock at? He goes up to 8th with a 35.9. So that is it for qualifying. Although Fando, he's done a personal best in the second sector. In fact, a session best in the second sector. Is he going to stop the clock a sub 34? No, he's not. So there we have it. That is the end of qualifying. So Fando is our pole sitter. Starting next to him will be Dietmar Rath. So these two were banging doors. Well, not quite banging doors. Racing together last night in the Go Race Sim Sports ATCC Masters at Brands Hatch. Now they're going to be banging doors tonight in GT4. On row number 2, we have Matt Double and Lieutenant Lama. Dravomir and Steve Duro will start off of row 3. Justin Redix and Lee Walker off of row 4. Row 5 will...
Stay connected on Australia's biggest mobile network and get 110 gigs for $180 with a 12-month expiry SIM. Save $20 when you buy online before Jan 25. Hurry, visit boost.com.au and switch today.
See Lachlan Nichols and James Vanderham starting out of 10, rounding out the top 10. Ben Ellis and Ryan Ford off of row 6. Row 7 will see Josh Hill and Chris Nipris. Matt Southwell and Noah off of row number 8. And row number 9 will have Skid Time and Corey Williams. And unless we have seen anyone join the server, doesn't look like it so far. That will round out our field. 18 competitors tonight. Not a bad turnout for round 1 of the GT4 club. Well, GT4 league for GT club. So, oh, hang on. We have to hand out some channel points, don't we? So, it was a 34. Congratulations, everyone who bet on 34. Now then, a little bit harder for you guys. So, these guys are actually pretty good at keeping turn 1 nice and clean. So there's your new prediction for you, lads. Are we going to have a clean turn 4? Clean turn 1. Clean turn 1. Definitely a clean turn 1. Oh boy. Well, we're about to find out in about a minute's time. So we're still missing someone off the second row. That's going to be Matt Double, actually. Where is Matt Double? Matt Double's still in the pit lane. Why is Matt Double in the pit lane? That's very odd. I hope he's going to be able to take his grid spot. But anyway, well, we're about to go racing. So, in fact, we're going to have to probably have to end submissions in about 3, 2, 1. So let's get set for a start. We have 3 lights on, 4 lights on, 5 lights on, 6 lights on. And out. We are away and racing. It is a strong start from the front row. In fact, I think one of the Toyotas has also gone back to pit lane. That is Lieutenant Lama. Matt Double is heading out of pit lane as well. So we're going to line up at turn number 1 as it is the Super of Justin Reddy. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? We have carnage everywhere down the main straight. Oh, we have a restart. Okay, well, okay. Let's we'll return those points and we'll start a new prediction. You have 1 minute to get your predictions in, gentlemen. That was a little bit wild, to say the least. So, I think a good decision to have a restart. Yep. Who? Okay, yep, the Janetta. I don't know who put the horn on the GT4 cars, but they need a round of applause, honestly. Okay, so you get a good chance to... I'll be surprised if anyone votes yes after what we just saw then. So, well, we're going to have to end submissions here because we are about set to start again. So here we go. 6 lights on. 6 lights out, we are away and racing, and it is a much cleaner start from the entire field. Looks like it's 2 lines astern down the main straight. It's a poor start from Chris Nipris back in the field. Didn't have a good time getting the Camaro off the line. Here we go into turn number 1. Are we going to have a clean turn 1? Bit of a bump, bit of a shove here and there, but it looks like it is clean so far. Everyone has managed to get through turn number 1, so there you go. That is turn 1 with GT Club. Oh, Ben Skid Time has been disqualified for jumping the start. There you go. Interesting. Well, we had a clean turn 1, so have some points, whoever that was. Congratulations. Okay, well, let's start a new... Oh, well, I think I just saw someone off in the background. Don't know who that is. That was well off the track. Coming out of turn number 3. I've lost the circuit. It is... Oh, it's Matt Southwell. It is way, way, way wide. So, I did see that just a little bit later on the delayed broadcast. So look at this angry battle pack in the background here. So ReadyX right in the middle. Oh, here we go. So Nichols up the inside of Duro. He gets the move done. Seeing people ducking out, trying to look for a move. So let's get a new prediction. Nichols. And well, let's say Lee Walker. You have 1 minute to make a prediction there. Who will be high with 20 minutes to go? Is it going to be Lee Walker or Nichols? So, geez, look at this in the background here. Lieutenant Lama has had an absolutely shocking turn number 1, and he's dropped all the way from 4th down to 10th. See in the background there, we got a bit of a move on. Nipris around the outside of Noah. Oh, okay. Thought my game was about to crash there. So Nipris has managed to make the move around the outside of the... Oh, what was that? Just a little bit further up, that's Ryan Ford and Josh Hill. They've both come together through the fishhook chicane. And that has really helped out everyone behind them. Just out in front, we have this good battle. Justin ReadyX is currently under pressure from Lachlan Nichols. And currently got a bit of a train building up behind him. So, right on. Let's jump on board with Lockie Nichols. Oh, Dirtman Rath, fastest lap of the race at 1:35.3. He's just dropped a little bit behind Fando. Dravomir 2 seconds behind him. Oh, Nichols very deep under brakes. I can't believe he managed to pull that up. I tell you what, we're going to ride on board with James Vanderham in the Camaro. And he's got Steve Dura and Lieutenant Lama just behind him as well, and he's got a great view of this battle up ahead. As we see Walker just showing the nose to Lachlan Nichols. So we make our way up to the triple left-hander before the fishhook. Oh, Nichols, Vanderham wide, sorry, he's in a very awkward position. He's just going to stick the nose in. Walker made a mistake going into the fishhook, and Vanderham should collect a position. He gives a bit of a hip and shoulder going through the death chicane. Looks like everyone's managed to make it through as well, which is great to see. Just up behind is Ben Ellis. He's had a bit of a shocking couple of first laps as well. He's outside of the top 10, but he's just been slowly catching this group in front of him. Dravomir also at the same time just catching Dietmar Rath. And Fastest lap for Dravelmere. Oh, Fando, fastest lap of the race, so 1:35.1. Still getting used to these these overlays. So now Ellis is on the back of this battle pack here with Rediex still leading the way. This is the battle for 5th. Seeing a good battle with Corey Williams and Matt Southwell down the bottom of the timing board there. And in fact, as this is happening, we've got a bit of a queue forming up behind Chris Nipris, who runs a bit wide out of turn number 3. That might give Josh Hill a chance. We're also seeing, I think that is Williams on the back of Southwell, can't quite do it. Oh, Nipris runs it wide going into the fishhook.
Life is a lot. It's frustrating, awkward, scary, embarrassing, weird, stressful, and complicated. Exactly what AHM isn't. Because when you're sweating the big stuff in life, the last thing you want to worry about is health insurance. AHM, the simple bit.
Chicane Hill might try and capitalise with a switchback up towards the death chicane. G'day to you too, Boss Dog. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We're looking at the back of the Camaro at the Audi R8 of Josh Hill. See the difference between the Camaro and the Audi in a straight line. Camaro just seems to have enough for now. Seeing headlights ablaze for everyone on. Nipris runs it wide, he grabs the gravel. As we're seeing purple times from everyone a little bit further up. So in fact, everyone doing their personal best. Nipris at 1:38.8. A little bit off the pace of the drivers ahead of him. See the Janetta of Noah. Thought he ran it in a bit deep. Manages to pull it up. That light Janetta, he's just a little bit vulnerable to Southwell as Southwell just sticks the nose in. He's going to be on the wrong side of the track heading up towards turn 3. And no, actually Noah slots in behind Southwell. So that was interesting. Maybe a bit of strategy taking place here. But, we're going to swap back to this battle for the front. So Rediex has just started to skip away a little bit from this little battle here. We have Lockie Nichols, he's now under a lot of pressure from James Vanderham. So well, we have 2 minutes to go. Nichols and Walker, well, Nichols is winning so far. And well, if you are looking for some leagues to join, why not give GT Club a go? And of course, check out our very own league on Discord as well. So make sure you hit those Discords and join both the leagues, because they are a lot of fun. As I'm trying to help promote some leagues, we have a change of position. James Vanderham manages to sneak up the inside of Lockie Nichols, and Nichols now will be vulnerable to Lee Walker. So, well, if you bet on Lee Walker right now, you're screaming for him to make the move on Lockie Nichols. That's what he has to look at. Through the death chicane. Oh, so close to that tyre barrier. That's going to give me anxiety. Oh, that looks like Lieutenant Lama off the track. He's had to shortcut the chicane. So Manages to keep it going. Oh, Southwall off the track. He's facing the wrong direction, and Chris Nipris also has dropped down to the back of that battle pack. So, something has happened back there. We're starting to get into the pit stop phase of the race, I'd like to say. And, well, there we have it. That is the end of that prediction. So if you predicted Nichols, congratulations, have some channel points. So with the next prediction, 10 minutes to go. Who is going to finish high up? Is it going to be Dravelmir or Matt Double, which is the two men we're seeing on screen right now. The 0-3 Panos. Oh, Matt Double, just as we start to open that prediction, he gets a bit sideways, coming out of the fish hook. Ryman 230, any casual leagues? Not that I know of, mate, but I'm sure if you looked around you would find something. There are plenty of open servers on Assetto Corsa, that's for sure. Oh, skid time is out again. Noah has dropped to the back. I'd say he's done his pit stop. The pit window is now open for the drivers to make their pit stops. So Noah, for some reason that pit stop hasn't counted. But although we've been having a bit of dramas with this overlay down the left-hand side. Meanwhile, out in front, it is Fando still. He is just chugging away. 135.6, although in comparison to Dietmar Rath at 134.8. Oh, the field is starting to close back in on the back of Fando. Rightman 230, any Aussie car leagues like ATCC? Glad you asked. Go Race Sim Sports is actually just started a league for the ATCC Group A and Group C mod. So if you want to jump on and have a look at that, feel free to. Well, as Dietmar Rath continues his march, looking at a 135.1 on the predicted. Fando, he's flicking, but he's starting to respond now with a 134. We'll see if he's taken too much out of his tyres, though. That'll be the question. As Nipris now into pit lane to do his mandatory pit stop. Is well, we're gonna head back to this little battle here. James Vanderham now leading this this battle pack. Oh, we got Nichols. Thought he was going for a dive. Manages to pull out of it. Steve Duro sitting in the back. Oh, Ben Ellis off the track into the gravel trap. Oh no. So all that hard work from Ben Ellis has been undone. Anyway, let's take a ride on board with Steve Duro in his familiar AMG. Oh, a bit of smoke signals coming from the Camaro of James Vanderham. Just see he's just trying to pick his way around Lockley Nichols. He's looking for a good run up to the triple left-hander. Not really a passing opportunity, but he can put the pressure on Nichols. Also, shout out to Boss Dog for the follow, much appreciated. So, Joey just has to sit behind Nichols for now. I tell you what, Lee Walker is really starting to put the pressure on the back of James Vanderham. Sound of that Panos, it sounds fantastic, this Panos. Now he's close enough. He might go for the dive, going into the final corner. But Van der Ham a little bit wise to it. So 136.3 from ReadyX, 136.7. So Van der Ham is a bit of a cork in the bottle at the moment. The big heavy Camaro might just be wearing out its tyres a little bit more than the Panos and the AMG behind. I'm not really sure about the Mustang either. So Matt Double in the pit lane. So, geez, if you've bet on Matt Double right now, you're absolutely hoping that Dravelmere will come into the pits very, very soon. Oh, we got to move on. Duro up the inside of Nichols. Will Nichols give him the room? He squeezes. Duro leans on him a little bit. Leaves Nichols nowhere to go except off onto the AstroTurf, and Duro should hang on to the position, although he gives the room to Nichols, but he should get the drive up to the death chicane, and he gets that move done. So Duro moves back up to 7th position. Shout out to DJ Harris, 48 for the follow, much appreciated.
Vengeance is mine. Don't let those launch codes fall into enemy hands.
Meanwhile, Lee Walker is still on the back of Van der Ham. He's just... oh no, he's going to go into the pits now, so he's going to try for the undercut. He can see that he's got better pace than Van der Ham, so he'll try for the undercut. Someone is following him into pit lane as well. That's Nichols as well. So Nichols going into pits to get onto some fresh rubber. So let's see if we got some close battles. Well, we got Noah and Chris Nipris in reasonably close quarters. Noah's got a little bit of a gap to Chris Nipris in the Camaro. In fact, Dravelmere also into pit lane. He's just coming out now. In fact, where is Matt Double? He's coming down the main straight. It's a tight pit exit for Vladimir Madretsky, or Dravelmere, sorry. And he is actually going to gain a little advantage. And he should be able to actually extend that gap. So the undercut has not worked for Matt Double, as Corey Williams drops down the order with his pit stop. Well, we got a good battle here. We'll check back with this battle between Noah and Chris Nipris as they round out the final corner. Nipris is significantly faster than Noah, it has to be said. Right on board with Chris Nipris in the Camaro. As they make their way through into turn number 1. Nipris much later on the brakes in the Camaro than the Ginetta, which is quite interesting. Was not expecting that actually from big heavy Camaro. Now Fando and Dietmar Rath make their pit stops. So we've only got 2 minutes to go to make their pit stops. We're still waiting on ReadyX and Duro to make their pit stop, as well as Josh Hill, I think, in the Audi. He's managed to get himself up to 6th place running the long game. Was down in 14th, 15th, 16th. In fact, he is going to come out and he might even pass Fando. Fando will not like seeing that. That is traffic right in front of him, and he is on brand new rubber. Oh, we got 2 drivers off the track. That's Lee Walker. And Ben Ellis has actually come out ahead of these guys. So I wonder if there was a bit of a coming together between Nichols and Walker. As up the inside goes Lieutenant Lama, trying to make the move stick into turn number 1. Can't get it done. So, well, as you were now. Great profit there by Ben Ellis. He's managed to jump up a few positions. He is now ahead of Lee Walker and Lockie Nichols. So some good strategy here from Ben Ellis. He's has elevated the 133 BMW up a few places. Should expect to see him up around, I'd say about 7th or 6th. Oh boy, yeah, that is lagging a little bit. Anyway, well, 6 seconds to go. Dravelmir still ahead of Matt Double. So there we have it. So have some channel points, everyone who bet on Dravelmir. And Ruka with the most amount of points there as well. So well done, Ruka. Have some points. All right, let's get a new prediction happening. I want to put it. How should I do this? Dravelmir is right on the back of Wrath now. Let's go. Llama and we'll go Ellis. So get your predictions in. Who's going to finish higher up? Is it going to be Lieutenant Llama or is it going to be Lockie Nichols? That's these two right here. The number 59 Mustang and the 145 Supra. All right, see you later, Boss Dog. Thanks for joining us. Ryan, man, I certainly can just for you, mate. So if you want to join up to some great sim leagues, check out Go Race Sim Sports and GT Club. GT Club you're currently watching at the moment. Here we go. We got a decent battle between some V8s. Got AMG power versus Chevrolet power. Steve Dura on the back of James Vanderham. Well, Vanderham not quite getting the first corner right. So Joe just trying to close down onto the back of James Vanderham. Right on board now with Steve Duro. Through the fishhook we go. Oh, a little bit of a correction there for Duro on the change of direction. Camaro is looking very, very controlled over the curbs. See a bit of movement from the Duro AMG. Oh, clouts the sausage curb. Does Duro going through the final chicane. Look out the back of James Vanderham's Camaro. See that Duro has a bit of a run out of the final corner. The torque of the Camaro is just a little bit better than the AMG, it seems. Now Duro right on the back of James Vanderham through turn number 2. So again, Vanderham just able to pull away on acceleration, but he is under serious pressure from Steve Duro in the AMG. To the fishhook chicane we go. Ryan Man 230 in the chat, ATCC Masters. That's just what we've named the league. So, jump in. Right now all the spots are taken, but we're in discussion about making a few changes to the league this season. Just learning bits and pieces about it. Juro, he is all over the back of the Camaro. Big slide from Vanderham. And now this will give Juro a chance. He's showing the nose early down the straight. I think he's going to send it. Is he going to send it? No, Vanderham planted the car in the middle of the track. Oh, Juro trying to go around the outside, trying to being a bit sneaky. Hasn't quite got it done. It was a good attempt by Steve Juro. Vanderham runs a little bit wide, although that does help him get the drive down. Oh, he runs it very wide. Juro will be all over the back of him. Going through the wrong carb. Now seeing that Vanderham is just missing some apexes here and there. He's under a lot of pressure from Steve Juro. Juro, a very experienced sim racer. Through the death chicane we go. Oh, a bit of a mid-corner correction for Juro. Gladiator, this is GT Club's GT4 League. I'll tell you what, the battle for second is also heating up. We got Dravomir fighting away with Dietmar Rath. We'll have to tear away from this battle, I think. We'll just quickly repost the Discords just for Gladiator. Oh, Vanderham is sliding under brakes. And oh, Juro, he's got the nose in this time, and he's not quite close enough. So Vanderham survives another lap, but you just see that Juro is hunting for this position. Oh, Vanderham, he just saw him grab the grass on the entry. And, well, Juro can't do anything about it. We're going to have to tear away from this battle briefly, just so we can check out this battle here. We got Dietmar Rath. He had Dravomir less than half a second off the back of him. And he's just managed to drop him a little bit. So it might mean we'll be able to tear away over to this group here. Lockie Nichols, he's still got Lee Walker all over the back of him as well as we continue to count down the final few minutes of this race. See if Nichols can hold off Lee Walker as we go through the death chicane. No death this time. I think we're going to have to just swap back to this battle here. Vanderham versus Juro. See that Juro lost a little bit of time that lap. Might not be close enough to try as send up the inside at turn 2. Oh, Juro almost rolls the car over the curb. We did talk about that in our little track walk, that first turn curb. Can yeet yourself into Narnia if you hit it just right. So, well, that's blown that race wide open. Do have another battle developing down here. We got Matt Southwell chasing the back of Noah. And you see that Southwell is pushing hard. Southwell, another driver who took to the track last night in the ATCC Masters, running a Nissan Skyline R31. Tonight he's running the BMW. As now Noah just trying to break the slipstream down the front straight. He's already going defensive. Southwell gets it pulled up. Try for a switchback, I think, heading up into turn number 3. If he can get the drive down, that is. Oh, can Noah get the drive down? No, he can't. Now Southwell looking around the outside. He'll go for the switchback out of turn number 3, up towards the triple left-handers. He's got good drive. He's got the run, and he should have it done nice and easy. So Southwell picks up another position. Oh, we have someone off the track. Is that Nipris has found the wall out of turn 3. What is going on there? That car looks like it's sitting down on the right-hand side. That looks like a suspension failure for Nipris. Oh, hugely unlucky. Anyway, we are on the final lap, I believe. Perhaps, maybe. No, leader has got 2 laps to go, but Fando has been absolutely unstoppable this race. Just see in the background, oh, Dravomir has actually gotten Dietmar Rath. So, positions have changed for second position. Matt Double just in the background there. He'll be looking for these two to start battling again. Dravomir up to second now in the Panos. Anyway, leader is on the final lap, and that is our man right here, Fando. He's got some lap traffic in Corey Williams. Corey gets out of the way nicely. Oh, here we go. Ellis is now past ReadyX. ReadyX is in the pits. That sounds like a car that is out of fuel. Oh, is that a stop-go penalty, perhaps? Not really sure, but anyway. I'm going to guess that ReadyX ran out of fuel on the final lap and he just had enough to get into pit lane. This is going to be a great victory for Fando. After a difficult night last night in the ATCC Masters, he'll bounce back tonight in GT4 for GT Club as he rounds the final corner and will take the checkered flag. Your race 1 winner, Fando. Quickly swap back to Dravomir. He's still holding off Dietmar Rath, but Dravomir should have this tied up as they cross the line. Lionel Stern and Matt Double will come home in 4th. James Vanderham, it's still not over between these two. Duro might look for the move, although we've got some lag. Oh, I've got a lot of lag. Wow, okay, that was weird. And Duro will have to settle for 6th. But here we go. Lee Walker and Lockie Nichols. Well, if you bet on Nichols, well done. Just scored yourself some channel points. And, well, that is some great racing right there. And we have a few people doing some burnouts up there. That looks like James Vanderham. But, have to find out what happened to Justin ReadyX. As we see Matt Southwell, he's still circulating, still got Noah on the back of him. Ride curves, what happened? Did you underfuel it? Yep. Okay, so let's wrap race number 1 up of round 1 for the GT4 League with a GT Club. So we get our camera in position. So I'll try and see what has actually happened to... Well, I haven't got any information about what happened to Chris Nipris. Anyway, let's run through the final results of race number 1. So we have Fando on top, just ahead of Dravelmir, actually 8.7 seconds ahead of Dravelmir, who just headed Dietmar Rath home after a great battle between those two. Matt Double in 4th position, James Vanderham in 5th, Steve Gerrard 6th, Ben Ellis 7th, Lachlan Nichols 8th, Lee Walker and Lieutenant Lama rounding out the top 10. Over the page we have Joshua Hill, Justin Rediex, Matt Southwell, Noah, Corey Williams, Ryan Ford and Chris Nipris, a DNF. So huge shame, and we just have Makigi, a Dane, join the server. So yet another driver that we saw last night in the ATCC Masters. Anyway, let's hand out some channel points to those of you who bet on Ben Ellis. Sorry, not Nichols, it was Ben Ellis. My bad. My bad indeed. So anyway, we are about set to make a start for race number 3. Let's get a new prediction happening quickly. Are we going to have a clean turn 1? I'll give you guys 2 minutes to decide. So, chat, I'll throw it out to you while you're deciding on whether we're going to have a clean turn 1 or not. Who was your driver of the race for race 1 of round 1? For me, I'd have to look at Dravelmir. He had to fight back. He didn't have the best start, and he managed to fight his way back up to 2nd place. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good effort from Dravelmir's perspective. I mean, it's easy to hand it to Fando. He just drove away from the start of the race. But, geez, you got to hand it to Dravelmir for fighting through likes of Matt Double and Dietmar Rath to take out 2nd position. So as we are set, it's a reverse grid race number 2. So let's run through the starting order. Ryan Ford and Corey Williams off of row number 1. And we have Noah and Matt Southwell off of row 2. Row 3, Justin Rediex and Josh Hill, Lieutenant Lama and Lee Walker will start off row number 4. Row number 5, we have Lachlan Nichols and Ben Ellis. Noah, would you mind? That's going over the top of me. Thank you. Steve Duro, James Vanderham off of row number 6, Matt Double, Dietmar Rath off of row number 7, and we have row 8, Dravelmir and Fando, and off the back of the grid by himself is Chris Nipris, unfortunately. So I am expecting a little bit of carnage for a reverse grid race, that's for sure. Actually, I think I missed one. I think Adane Makagi... No, he's... Makigi Adane is... No, he's gone. Alright, we are set for a start. The lights have just turned on. We have 6 seconds to go. 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights. Can we get a clean start? Can we get a clean turn 1? We are away and racing on a lightning start from the back of the field. That was James Vanderham who had a brilliant start as we tear down the main straight. The front row has had a brilliant getaway. As we head into turn number 1, Josh Hill looking up the inside of Matt Southwell. Southwell covered late. There's the Supra of, I want to say that was Justin Rediex. Got in pretty deep, and it looks like we are completely clean for turn number 1. Oh, that was Lachlan Nichols getting sideways. But looks like we are clean for turn number 1. Oh no, James Vanderham. He stopped and he has returned to the pits. What is going on there? Oh, Vanderham, he's been disqualified for jumping the start. I thought it was a little bit too good. And anyway, let's have a look at the front of the field. It is Justin Redix. He's started a little bit higher than his fast compatriots. But have a look at the field. The angry pack going through the fishhook right now. Anyway, let's hand out some channel points as well. If you voted for yes, congratulations. Have some channel points. Jeez, oh, look at the battling going on here through the death chicane. Two wide going through the death chicane as Corey Williams just getting a little bit beaten up in the McLaren. We're going 3 wide down the back straight. That is Lieutenant Lama and Lee Walker just beside Corey Williams as... Oh, look at the send here from Matt Double. Oh, they've all given him room though. And he's managed to make it through. So Matt Double, a great pass. Oh, look at this 4-5 wide here. Oh no! We got cars off the track. That's Dietmar Rath, and I want to say that was Noah in the Janetta. Oh, so we had a great start to lap number 1, but it's gone pear-shaped, unfortunately. As the Janetta, they were going 5 wide into the second last corner. That was always bound to happen. Now, oh, here we go into turn number 1. Dravomir just pulls it up. He thought he was going to center punch the Mustang of Lockie Nichols. And he managed to pull it up, only just. Oh, here we go, Ben Ellis. Oh, Corey Williams, he's just dropping down the order like a stone. He's got Steve Joe going around the outside of him. Vando in the Aston trying to pick his way through. Nipris not far behind either. Well, we need to actually get a new prediction happening. So we're going to make it a little bit interesting. So there's the new prediction. Who is going to be higher up at with 20 minutes to go? Is it going to be Ryan Ford or is it going to be this man here, Matt Southwell? Southwell runs it deep into the second chicane. That's not going to help him. Hill is going to be all over the back of him. Southwell goes defensive early into the second last corner as Hill just chops the front of the BMW off with the Audi. And Josh Hill now will take over third place from Matt Southwell as Justin Reddy sets the fastest lap of the race of 36.4. Oh, Vanderham, you're a silly boy, mate. That's heartbreaking. It was a great start, though. I thought it was a really good start. It was apparently a little too good, though. So let's have a look at this angry pack here. We got Lieutenant Lama just leading Lachlan Nichols. Where have we seen this? Where have we seen this little battle pack before? Pretty sure we only just saw it in race number 1. So Corey Williams now putting it up the inside of Detmer Rath. No, not quite. Hello to Meow Cacao, part 2. Hope you're enjoying this action. So we can just see that this angry battle pack, they are hunting each other for positions. This is a full simulation, Meow Cacao. Oh, here comes Dravomir. Dravomir is really attacking the back of Matt Double's McLaren. Oh, looking up ahead as well, we're going to have to go to this view here because we don't want to miss a single second of the action because of that LED board. Matt Double's got a good run on Lee Walker, but I don't think that Panos is a slouch in a straight line. I have a sneaking suspicion that Ben Ellis is trying to go around the outside of Vladimir Madretsky. Dravomir, oh, big sand, and oh no! He's collected both Lee Walker and Lachlan Nichols. And he's going to readdress that. Oh, big shame for Dravomir. Just rushed that a little bit too much, and he's just took out 2 people in one corner. Ruka, fair hit. Maybe in Wreckfest, but not in Assetto Corsa. The big winner out of that was Ben Ellis and Matt Double. and even Steve Duro. Look in the background there. Dietmar Rath is on the back of these guys now. Oh, look at Fando. Ambitious move around the outside of Duro through the fishhook. Not able to get it done. Through the chicane of death. Nice and cleanly. I think, Ruka, that would have to be the golden bin tonight. So, the lad in front, it is Justin Redix. He's got 4.5 seconds over Ryan Ford. Oh, here we go now through turn 1. Rath now trying to sneak it up the inside of Fando on the exit of turn number 2. Not quite able to get it done this time by. Try and get good drive out of turn 3. But, gee, the Aston seems to get out of the corners pretty well. As we can see in the background there, Dravelmere just managing to get around Nipris. So the recovery is on for Dravelmere, as here we go, Rath up the inside going for the switchback. Might thought better of going too wide through the chicane of death. Oh, Duro gets a bad run through the chicane. And, well, Fando's going to be all over the back of him as we head into the second chicane. Duro's under pressure now. He's dropped off the back of Ellis. And now Fando with a switch back into the final corner. He should get it done. Duro puts the squeeze on. We have someone off the track. That's the lap car of Makegi Adane. So he's done his best to just stay out of the way of the leaders. We're going to go back to this battle here. Oh, here we go. Rath trying to get up the inside of Duro. Duro trying to get up the inside of Fando. Not quite able to get it done. He ends up on the sausage curb. As you see, Rath now trying everything he can to get around his teammate. Duro also trying to get around Fando as well. Jeez, this is looking really close now. Duro trying to get the run up towards the chicane of death. Not quite able to get it done. He's actually lost a bit of ground to the back of Fando. Might even be vulnerable to his teammate Rath down the back straight. I have to say, we've also got a battle developing here. This is for 5th place. Unfortunately, if you've bet on Southwell, you've bet for the wrong person. Ford has sprinted away from Southwell. In fact, Southwell drops down another position and now under attack from his BMW counterpart of Ben Ellis. So we head down the main straight. Ellis, I don't think Southwell's going to make that difficult for Ellis. So let's hand out some channel points. Everyone pretty well selected Ryan Ford, didn't you? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Congratulations, everyone. Well, let's see. Well, let's make this one a little bit more interesting. 2 minutes to think about this one. What is your prediction going to be? Who is going to finish higher with 10 minutes to go? Is it going to be Fando or is it going to be Ben Ellis? These two are nose to tail now. Oh, Ellis not quite getting the BMW to the apex. Oh, we have a car upside down. Was that Ryan Ford? Well, he's certainly back in pit lane. I think he just went to a, definitely went to a one-way trip to Narnia. So anyway, Fando now, he is on a charge. No, he's going to pit lane now, so he's getting out of this traffic. He's had enough. Oh, look at this battle here. We got Steve Duro. He's just being overtaken by Dravelmere down the main straight. And Dravelmere has actually gotten ahead of both Rath and Duro. So I'm thinking something may have happened between the two Mercedes drivers. They were racing each other pretty hard. Starting to see some pit activity already. Jeez, Dravelmere is actually on a bit of a charge. His best lap of 1:35.8. If we look at, well, Justin Reddick's our current leader. He has been absolutely cruising with 1:35s. So, whatever he's done with this Supra, it's working. Reddick's had a great start, obviously starting a little bit further up because of a poor finish in race number 1. And he has taken full advantage of it. Let's hope he puts in enough fuel for this race. Always got to get that dig in there. Oh, we got to change of position here. So Ellis, actually no, Hill is in pit lane. Never mind. Do have a nice little battle about to brew here. We've got Matt Southwell. He's got Lee Walker charging in on the back of him. And here comes Lee with a send up the inside. Southwell gives him room. And, oh, he's not really going to fight that, is he? So the Panos makes it through quite easily this time round. Now the next person on the back of Southwell will be this man here, Dravelmere. The crazy Russian. Closing it on the back of Southwell. Will he go for the dive? Thinks better of it. Southwell goes in deep. It's actually quite a difficult chicane to get right. So trying to get the drive out of the left-hander, but Southwell has made that rather easy. In fact, Duro up the inside of Southwell as well. So Southwell doesn't seem to have the confidence tonight in the BMW. I'm going to bet that he has decided to do his usual strategy of no practice until the race night. Oh, Ryan Ford gets a drive through for speeding in pit lane. Just when your night just when you think your night can't go from any worse, it does. Check out what's going on here. We got Matt Double. He's just got Josh Hill right behind him, and Fando now battling away with both of them. So Fando's right on the back of them in the Aston Martin. Oh, now Fando's got a chance going into turn number 3. Can he make it work? Puts it up the inside, and well, that was pretty textbook from Fando. Can Hill get the switchback happening before the triple left? In fact, he backs out of it. I thought he was going to put it in there. I have to say, out of all the GT cars, the Audi and the Porsche do sound really nice. Whether it's GT3 or GT4, the Audis do have a really nice howl to them. In fact, you there in chat, let us know what your favourite GT car is and why you love it. Just got a little bit of a lull in the action for now. Porsche the best. Ruka, get out. It's a bit of a running gag on this channel that I do not like Porsches. I don't like driving Porsches. I like listening to them. I don't like driving them. And yeah, Ruka likes to tease me with Porsches.
Stay connected on Australia's biggest mobile network and get 40 gigs for $10 with a 28-day expiry SIM. Save $20 when you buy online before Jan 18. Hurry, visit boost.com.au and switch today.
Vengeance is mine. Don't let those launch codes fall into enemy hands.
It's okay, I know where he lives. Be paying him a little visit later on. Nothing wrong with it, apart from the engine being in the wrong end of the car. Tell you what, after the pit stops have cycled through, Lieutenant Lama's not looking too overwhelmingly good at the moment. He's been caught up by Ben Ellis and Dravelmere, Lee Walker in tow as well. And not too far away is Detmar Rath. I don't know what's happened to Duro. Oh, he's out in front, that's why. This battle is continuing as well, Southwell now makes his pit stop. Got a minute and 10 seconds left in the pit window. Look out the back of Matt Double's McLaren. As unfortunately Ryan Ford is another casualty of the Oschersleben circuit. It's a huge shame for Ryan Ford. He went for a trip to Narnia by the looks of things, and was unable to rejoin the track. I think he had to sit in pit lane for a couple of minutes, unfortunately. So a huge shame for Ryan Ford. We can just see Bando's just moving around in the mirrors on Matt Double, as Duro now makes his pit stop at the final second, really. And I don't think that has really worked out for Duro. So going to drop behind Llama. He might actually be able to keep the momentum around the second corner and leapfrog Lieutenant Llama and Dravelmere and Lee Walker. So great pit stop for Steve Duro. He's going to be really happy with that, actually. Now Bando's still on the back of Matt Double. About 12 seconds off of Justin Reddyx with 10 minutes to go. In fact, I forgot to hand out some channel points. So I believe it was, I think it was Fando who was up higher than Ben Elms, wasn't it? Oh, we're going to have to do that. All right, new prediction. Who will finish higher? Right, let's try and find someone we haven't picked on yet. We've got a battle here. We got Detmar Rath on the back of Matt Southwell. But look, we'll make it interesting. Make it interesting and less than obvious. So there is the new prediction. Get your prediction in. Who's going to be finishing higher? Is it going to be Southwell or is it going to be Nichols? We've still got just under 8 minutes of racing to go. So anything can happen, and usually it does happen in sim racing. Mikagi Adane is another casualty of race number 2. Huge shame for Mikagi. Well, let's check in with this battle here. We got still Matt Double leading the way from Fando. McLaren proving to be quite wide ahead of this Aston. Meanwhile, Josh Hill is just being caught by Steve Duro in the background. And just see in the background there. Oh, in fact, Dravelmere is also going with Duro. Catching up to the back of Josh Hill. Let's keep watching this battle. This is the battle for second, probably the most important battle of the night. Let's look at the back of Matt Double's McLaren. This is what he's got in his mirror. Just a mirror full of Aston Martin. Make our way down the back straight one more time. See some moves happening in the background, perhaps. No. Fando he's doing everything he can just to try and distract Double, but Double's really doing a great job just remaining focused, not allowing himself to be intimidated by the Aston. Again, Fando just showing the nose into the final corner. A little bit of a slide from Matt Double. So they come down the start-finish straight to tick off another lap. Oh no, this is odd. I have no idea why that's still freezing. Uh-oh. Hello everyone, we are back. Just loading back into the server. Hopefully we haven't missed too much. Unfortunately, I think not sure we're not going to be able to recapture that battle. But, hopefully we'll be able to bring you something. Thank you for sticking around as well while we did a quick reset. In fact, I don't think we're going to be able to join in the server. We're loading in very, very slowly. So we are back. Yep, I have been disqualified. That's good. Hopefully that doesn't kick me. And anyway, Justin Redix is got a commanding lead at the moment. Just under a minute to go as Van Hump just gets right out of the way. So let's try and rejoin this battle. We still have, well, Matt Double's still leading the way ahead of Fando. So we haven't missed much there. Let's have a quick look. Steve Joe still under pressure from Dravelmere. Dravelmere going around the outside through the second chicane. He's going to have the right side of the track, but not able to hold the position. So, well, we're about ready to make the final run to the flag. I see someone in the pit lane. Is that Van Hump? Van Hump indeed in the pit lane. Where is he? Oh, no, that wasn't it. Still wasn't it. So Josh Hill now under pressure from Lee Walker. Justin Rediex with 2 laps to go. So Lee Walker now, he's going to be pressuring the back of Josh Hill. Fando still, oh, he's very close this time actually. I just looked at the timing screen just then and saw that Fando less than 1/10 of a second off the back of Matt Double's McLaren. To go through the chicane of death. Just seeing that Fando just not able to get the best drive possible that time. I think the McLaren's just got a little bit more acceleration down the back straight. And into the final chicane we go. Oh, Double struggling to get to the apex. There's a fair bit of rotation on this Aston. Just see the little corrections that Fando has to make. He's not game for a dive bomb into the final corner. But we are on the final lap now. Justin Rediex, your leader for race number 2. Quickly just bring up our dash. Fuck! That's not what I wanted. Anyway, let's join our leader for the last few corners. It's been an absolutely impeccable drive from Justin Rediex. Manages to get around the chicane of death for the final time tonight. As he heads up towards the final chicane. This is looking like a great win. Oh no, I think Lee Walker's off the track. He is. He's off the track before the chicane of death. Is he out of fuel? I think Lee Walker might be out of fuel, but anyway, Justin Rediex will cross the line in the lead. Great win for Justin Rediex. And we're going to quickly check back with this battle here. It looks like Matt Double will hold off Fando for second place. Great battling between those two. Great respect. Oh, Southwell's off. Is he out of fuel too? He's out of fuel. Matt Southwell is out of fuel. Oh no. What a disaster. I'm hoping that the drivers are aware that Matt Southwell is parked in the middle of the death chicane. So Lachlan Nichols will give some people some channel points. Well done to everyone who was brave enough to go with Nichols. Chris Nipris will come home in 11th. Lonely 11th, but a good recovery after a miserable race number 1. And, well, that's about it. Everyone else is too far away or in the pit lane. Let's have a look at some burnouts. There we go. Yeah, Justin Rediex there. Well-deserved round of donuts, but well,